Okay. Hello YouTube, this is the D.B.T Show, episode 27, part 2. Now if you haven't watched part 1, you've missed quite a bit, so I suggest you watch that before you watch this one. Anyway, let's pick up where I left off. I'm still reviewing Sonic and Sacred Rings for the Nintendo Wii. So let's begin where I left off. I've just finished explaining the voices and the music of the game and how good and bad they were. Let's go to the gameplay now. That's probably the best thing about this game. The gameplay for Sonic and Sacred Rings is pretty much like any other Sonic game, apart from a few big differences. In this game, there are no TVs at all, so you don't have your invincibility, you don't have your sneakers, you don't have your ring TV, you don't have any of that sort of stuff. So having no TVs is kind of annoying because the TVs were a good power in the previous games. Also, there's no Dr. Robotnik. You got a new set of villains. There's a new villain called the Eraser Djinn. Right, anyway. Gameplay is still pretty good. It's very similar to the running levels in Sonic the Hedgehog on the Xbox 360, and the running levels were extremely hard on the Xbox 360. But in this game, the running levels, even though you're doing the same sort of thing that you did in the running levels on the Xbox 360, it's still not as hard as it was on the Xbox 360. On the Xbox 360, when you did the running levels in Sonic the Hedgehog, they were hard as shit. Getting through them was extremely difficult. But the levels in Sonic and Sacred Rings are extremely good. Now, the levels have several missions to do. Each level has a selection of missions. One mission might just involve you running through a level. A new mission might involve killing some enemies. Quite a lot of times a boss mission. And some missions even involve not killing enemies, or not collecting rings, or not collecting pearls. The pearls are used to fill your soul gauge so you can do time break and speed break. Speed break makes you increase speed and you can go extremely fast. Time break slows everything down so that you can pass through objects that are coming towards you at crazy fast speed. And it also can help you find special items. So the gameplay is very good, but most of it's mission based. When you pick your level, you'll come up to a list where it'll tell you to pick your mission, and each mission will have a description at the bottom of the screen, tell you what you need to do. That's basic gameplay. Right. Let me tell you some more stuff. Okay, the good stuff about this game is the gameplay. The music's still pretty good, apart from it's not so much sport anymore. The story is okay, I guess. But the best thing about this game has got to be this. Now, in all the previous Sonic games, Sonic has always turned into Super Sonic when he collects all 7 Chaos Emeralds. But this time, there's no Chaos Emeralds in this game either. There's these new things called the Sacred Rings. And these things change Sonic into a new super form. I can't remember the super form's name right now. But he looks awesome. This is we all know that Sonic's a badass character and he doesn't take crap from anybody. But his new super form looks really, really cool, and this is... Just take a look for yourself. That's not him. There he is. That's Sonic's new super form. Now how cool does he look? Unlike Super Sonic, this super form only dies when you hit twice with it only gets hit when you run out of rings. It only dies when you run out of rings. So he collects rings. Unlike Super Sonic, you don't start a stage with 50 rings, you start with 0 rings as usual, but you keep collecting rings and you'll survive. But if you get hit with no rings, you will die as usual. And the reason why this new Super Sonic is so cool is because of the way that you fight the last boss. Basically, after you throw that giant energy ball at him, you have to do this. Basically, you keep attacking the enemy, and then you get to watch this awesome cutscene where he pounds the guts out of the Eraser Jin, properly showing him who's boss. The bosses in this game are pretty good. The last boss is probably the best one, and quite a lot of the bosses are pretty challenging. Some of the bosses can be a bit annoying, but there's only one boss that has a very good boss tune. That's the last boss. The last boss's boss tune is very good, and it really is a good song. That's basically what I can say about Super Sonic, the new Super Sonic and the bosses. Okay, now let's move on to the bad stuff about this game, because there's quite a lot of it. The bad stuff about this game, first things first, the skills list. Now the skills list is a very good part of the game, but I put my bad stuff list for one reason. The skills list is extremely confusing. Let me show you why. Right, I'll just bring it up for you. This is the skills list. The skills list has these 3 secret skills called the Crest of Fire, the Crest of Darkness, and the Crest of Wind. Now, I can't for the life of me find the Crest of Wind. I have no idea where it is. No matter what I do, I can't seem to unlock it. So, some of the skills are extremely confusing to unlock, which makes this skills list extremely annoying and a little bit tedious. Most of the skills in the skill list are extremely good, but the skills list is extremely confusing. Okay, the next bad thing about this game is the grading system. The grading system is definitely too harsh. In the game, you have grades like in any other 3D Sonic game. The grades go from ungradable, bronze, silver, and finally gold. And getting a gold on some of these levels is a real bitch. It is extremely difficult to get a gold medal in this game. Most of your grade is based on how fast you finish the level. And I seriously think if they ever remake this game, they need to tweak the grading system because it's definitely too harsh. Getting a gold on some of those is next to impossible. It's really frustrating. Okay. Last bad thing on my list is the secret book. I'm very sorry, YouTube, but I've run out of time. I will tell you about the secret book in my final part. So join me in my third part of my Sonic and the Sacred Ruins review. Until then, bye bye.